Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. They're up and running then.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Takes a shot. It's in.
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Arsenal are such an adept counter.
Oh, he's all alone. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And it's Zanetti. That's a good run down the left, and that could set him on his way. He's being urged to shoot. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Gerrard. And he's picked it up out wide. Out of play for a throw. Oh, strongly challenged there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is good alertness. That has ended up in no man's land. Looking to play him in. It's a promising position. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Hazard!
Will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper.
And the shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Threads one in.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Great defending, strong and determined. Fernandez tries to pass it through. Schneider really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Not the most accurate pass. Nicely aimed pass. Stood up well to him there. And here's Batistuta. Gerrard. And this is Schneider. Now he's off and running. And he was quick to react. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. He's going to be disappointed with that. Lampard. Robertson. This is a promising build-up. Oh, it's Batistuta. Little pass back. Hazard. And he's intervened well there. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Ed Nielsen. And here's Hullet. And he's... And Hullet! And it's a goal! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
St Mirren with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Schneider, and the return pass. The pass is coming off in quick succession here. Hazard. Lampard. Pinches it off him. And it's Hazard. He's a sharp little ball here. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
And a quick reminder today,
the midway point of the game.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So the action resumes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
This might spell danger. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Shevchenko has the space to scheme.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta. Hazard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Could move up a gear here, and he's worked it through. Oh, he's been caught napping. Look at the space here. He's free, he has got space. And he's well positioned here. Xabi Alonso. Gerrard. Looking for options for movement. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Substitution for Arsenal.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. And it's Robertson. Thinks about the shot.
Coming on the field.
And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Benatia cuts it out. Quality ball.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Think through. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He's got away. Real chance! It's in! And this is getting better and better. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
St Mirren now in a position far more desirable.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Rijkaard. Raul. He's in a good position here. Raul. And this is shoots! Oh, good finish. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Great vision. Well read, and the danger is averted.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He won't be happy with that one. Well, that is one way to stop him. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. And the finish! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, terrible. Chance for a shot! And he's stuck it away. It's level again. What a match we have.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Not a defender in sight. Van Dijk concedes a free kick for that. Oh, no messing about. It is red. St Mirren are down to 10 men.
Substitution in progress.
So here comes a substitution. And it's Cruyff. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Fernandez. And here's Cruyff. Cruyff. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Alexander-Arnold. And Koundé. Saliba. Now it's Shevchenko. And that's it. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way.
I think when it comes to pace and finishing of the highest order, there's someone down there who always stands out.
Yeah, no prizes for guessing.
It's Sheva, Andrei Shevchenko, poacher, predator and punisher.
Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Pepe did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Mbappe! That's a little off target. And here's the chance to counter. Knocks it into space. Benatia wins the duel this time. Fermin. Well, that looks a decent ball. Tries to pass it through. He's had a shot! Shevchenko! This guy is class!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Xabi Alonso. That is a brilliant interception. Referee's given a throw. Pepe. They get a throw in. Lovely pass, but can he... He's having a shot! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? That is a gem! An absolute gem! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
We're looking at a different game now.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And he's there to retrieve it. Vieira.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Mbappe. Cruyff, looking to be a menace in the final third. Well, they've got it again. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Busquets. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rijkaard. Bale. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Oh, there's a probing ball. Mbappe. And a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've played it short. Now it's Hazard. That's an excellent interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pele going face-to-face with his great rival. Xabi Alonso. Hazard, spread out to the left. Hazard. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now that's well seen too. Costa Curta is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Azar. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Azar. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition...
Shoots! Goal! Arsenal! And just like that, he's into double figures now. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And yes, it's him again. Arsenal with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Busquets. And that signals the end of the first period. Arsenal have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. The midway point of the game.
I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Arsenal are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. Back on the way then. Bale! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Bale certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Nagatomo. It is a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Vieira! And that is wildly off target. And it's Azar. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to play it through. Azar. Great vision. And he's intervened well there. Oh, tries a shot! And the ball's come loose here. And he's gone direct here. Pullet venturing down the left. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And this is Pullet.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Bale. Fermin charging forward, the ball at his feet. Goes for a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Fermin. Can he get on the end of this? Cruyff.
Bale really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Thinks about the shot. Costa Curta. And the pass is intercepted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Cruyff. Threads one in. Pass is just off target. Can he spark a counter here? Cruyff. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Benatia was in no mood for any of that. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. That pass has been well intercepted. It's played through for him. And he's found a way past. And another try! And he hits the net. And look at his joy. Is this not why we love the game? The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
So the lead now is 2. Can he finish? Yes! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So now the difference is 3.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Bale. Van Dijk. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Benatia did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Bale. That looks a good ball through. He is through here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked dead.
And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Xabi Alonso. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Busquets. And he's quick to snatch it back. Van Dijk gets a foot in and wins the ball. That's that, the end. Arsenal have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Mbappe happy to bask in the accolades from all around. The stage most certainly his. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think we just saw...
noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Can he get it through? Zanetti. And this is Bale. Engages and forces him off the ball. Zanetti. Cruyff. He's had it taken off him. Bale. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Arsenal getting forward at times, but achieving little of substance. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bale was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pele. And it's Bale. Bale. Back when it goes. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's there to get it away.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Lopez.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Shot, surely! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Mbappe. Alonso. And he's in on goal. That is great defending, so alert. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's well spotted. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Cruyff. Oh, no joy this time. Xabi Alonso. Thuram. Marquinhos. Great vision. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Yellow or red? It is red. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Oh, there's a probing ball. And this is chance! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Iniesta. Zanetti charging forward, the ball at his feet. Vieira. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Zanetti. Cruyff. Looking to play him in. And the shot! It is a fantastic goal! About as smooth as it gets.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
And that has put paid to that. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. And here's Zanetti.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Iniesta touches it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well, that looks a decent ball. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. And he's managed to gift it back.
There will be 1 minute
Bale.
added time.
Fermi looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Oh, that's a very... Mbappe! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Plenty to enjoy about the build-up there, not so much the finish.
The 1- and 2-touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talented technique of the highest standard.
They've played it short. Hazard, no way through, so back it comes. And it's half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Reflections on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Arsenal looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. So straight into the second half. Arsenal currently ahead by the smallest of margins. In with the challenge. And Antalyaspor couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Hazard, it's a really well-measured ball. Tries to pass it through. Vieira.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Benatia wins the duel this time. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Goes for a shot! And yes, it's there! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even...
And he shoots! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 3 coming up. Hazard goes short. And Antalyaspor have the chance to go the other way. And he's managed to get free. Benatia was in no mood for any of that. And it's Hazard. Oh, that's a key interception. Has a look and plays it forward. Couldn't squeeze it through. Zanetti, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Now it's Bale. Oh, that's superb.
Arsenal are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way through zone.
Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Iniesta. Some resolute defending there. Fermin. Now there's a fine ball. Vieira. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Iniesta. There they go, hunting in packs. Stood up well to him there. Lopez. Xabi Alonso. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Bale. Tries a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now. No, that's been intercepted. That's a lovely, neat pass.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pele.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now he's got space here. Lovely pass. And Cruyff! Oh, crossbar! That's going to go a long way. Now it's Bale. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's found a way through. Mbappe! And how did he not make it 4?
Arsenal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Well read, and the danger is averted. And it's Iniesta. And this is Pele! Foot in. Oh, it's Pele! Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Pele. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. 5 minutes left on the clock. That is good alertness. Hazard threads one in. Hazard. The ball's gone astray. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Chance for a shot! It goes to show he is human after all. Taken back almost at once.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And this is Hazard. Cruyff. And the referee brings it to a close. Arsenal can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest.